Are you looking for some ideas to build the perfect daily camera kit? If so, I think I got some options for you. Welcome to David Does. If you're new here, I appreciate you subscribing. If you're not new, welcome back. It's good to see you. Today we're taking a look at a kit I built for my summer adventures. Actually, a really big part of my summer has been trying to find the perfect camera to take with me when I'm out and about or traveling other places. I'm a real big user of cell phone cameras because that's normally what I have on me, but I wanted to take this step to encourage me to take more photos when I'm out and about. I really do like looking back at photos I've taken with friends or whenever I'm somewhere else. I think this is just a really good way to make me live a more documented life. My main camera is actually the Sony a7 IV. I really like that camera. It's actually what I'm shooting on now, but it's just not practical to take with me everywhere. It's actually quite huge. Earlier this summer, I put out 2 videos on the pay-per-shoot camera system. It's a kind of a neat novelty type camera that takes okay quality photos, about similar to the old disposable cameras you get off the shelf. I really liked it, but I had a very severe problem with it. And essentially the batteries overheated in my pocket, started smoking, and I had a fear of like these things are about to practically catch on fire. The pay-per-shoot company did actually refund me for that purchase and send me a new camera. However, I'm not going to be using that. I just don't trust it. I do appreciate what they did and returned it, but it's not for me. If you're part of any photography social media platform like TikTok or Instagram Reels, you've undoubtedly seen the explosion in popularity of the FujiFilm V100X. That is a pretty neat camera. The rundown is essentially it's an all-in-one camera. The lens is built into it. It's a prime lens, pancake, so it's very small, and it has Fujifilm's iconic film simulation. This camera, in theory, is the perfect camera for what I'm looking for. There's one problem with it. It's impossible to find new. So if you're trying to obtain this, you're generally buying them used and they're quite overpriced. Going down that rabbit hole, I found this camera, the FujiFilm XT30-II. It's a very similar camera. It has that iconic Fujifilm film simulation built into it. The only big difference is it has this removable lens. So I thought, okay, I want to get a lens that's very similar to the X100V, so I picked up this pancake lens from TT Artisan. Comparing it to some of the other Fujifilm native pancake lenses, I think it has a little bit more of a vignette around the photos and videos. Personally, between looking online at some of the reviews, I can't really make a difference out of them. I've been happy with it. The big difference also with this camera is because this lens it comes apart, it's not a sealed camera. Some lenses are removable from like Sony. That is actually a sealed environment. You really don't have to worry about rain too much. I don't think that's a big issue with this. I have had it out in the rain. Not like super big downpours, but I haven't had any issues with it. This wide lens has been perfect for just taking very nice portrait shots of other folks, landscape photos, and also it's very easy to take selfies with. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that more in just a minute. So I found my camera. I need to base my system off this. I wanted to find a sling to work with this, specifically a vertical format sling. When I will look for that type of a sling, my first option is generally Alpaka. They have quite a few of these. I ordered the Metro sling. Turned out that was actually too tight for this camera. It technically fit and it zipped closed, but boy, it was tight. It was hard to get in and out of. I couldn't put anything else in that sling. So I returned it and I picked up the standard Alpaka vertical sling. Perfect fit. One of the main things I didn't want to have was an additional sling that would go around my neck for this camera. I didn't want to have a sling inside of a bag. That just becomes cumbersome. And I know Peak Design has a few options for this, specifically the Peak Design clip. This is a quick release clip that also integrates with their travel tripods. And what it does is you put the receiver on a sling and then this camera just latches down into it and it's 100% hands-free. You can just let it dangle from there. The thing I found was whenever that camera was actually locked into the clip on the Alpaka sling, I could just use it as a standard camera sling. It's, light enough. I could just take a few photos and then go ahead and let it rest. Works extremely well, and whenever I would go into an area where I didn't want my camera exposed, I would just unclip it and throw the camera in the bag. A very nice setup. Now, whenever I was using this camera for selfies, it was actually kind of hard initially to take a photo like this. Now, it wasn't because the lens wasn't wide enough, it was because this camera is quite small and it's not very easy to hold on to. Before I placed the entire Peak Design order, I saw the micro clutch and I thought, boy, that may be the thing for me. Turns out it was. Whenever you're using it as a standard camera, just 2 of your fingers will slide right in here and make the camera very easy to hold on to. However, whenever you go this way, you can also just hold the camera like this. You can tighten this down, of course, but it's not going to go anywhere. You can hold it out very far in front of you, take photos, and then just throw it back in your bag. Overall, it went with me a few places. I'm sure this is going to keep evolving, and I'll update you if that's the case. Do you take a camera with you every day? If so, tell me about how you have it set up in the comments. I'm a super small YouTube channel, so I love that type of interaction. I'm sure I can get some benefit from it. I hope this video was some benefit to you. If it was, make sure you like and subscribe. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. David Does.